Hey guys, how are we doing? Welcome to the news update here on Buzzing Pattaya and to a look at what's been happening here in the city over the last week and what's coming up in the week ahead. I do get quite a bit of messages from people saying to me, Trev, what's the vibe like in the city right now? I'm thinking about coming over. Is it worth coming out? All I'll say to you guys is, yes, it is noticeably quieter at the moment. But then that's historical anyway. We knew that was going to happen. But it is quiet. However, if you do come out, don't worry. You'll still have a good time. There's plenty of things to do here. There's lots of entertainment still available. Everything will be fine. All it is the differences which may appeal to you is when you're walking into bars, you're not struggling to find seats and you're not crowded around by loads of other guys. So, it might actually work in your favour. But anyway, the point being is, don't worry, guys. Come out. You'll have fun. Everything's all good. Very quickly, while I got your attention before I finish this, start talking about the news and stuff, if you want to see what's going on here in the night time, please have a look at our Instagram, Buzzing Pattaya. There's lots of videos there all about night. Please follow us. It helps me when I go to see bars and say, look, can I just do a quick video with the girls or video your bar, please? They don't pay anything. It's totally free. It's just good advertising for them. But if they can see we've got lots of followers, it just encourages them more because they know they're going to get better exposure. Likewise with our TikTok. TikTok is about daytime, it's about restaurants, beaches, hotels, all the day-to-day stuff that goes on. So have a look at both of those guys. The links are down below in the description of the video. Lastly, before I forget, I wanted to go, if you are supporting the channel, your support is much appreciated. Thank you very much indeed. Please remember, guys, we've changed our PayPal. Now, we no longer use the old PayPal account. We use a new one, which is tneister@gmail.com. So please, would you make sure you switch over to sending your monthly subscription to tneister@gmail.com, guys, please. The other one we don't use anymore. So, enough about that. Right, where are we? In the Tiger news, it says here, traffic police crack down on dangerous tourist habits on Koh Larn. Now, Koh Larn is across the bay there. It's a really nice island. If you haven't been, get yourself over there. What I suggest you do is use a speedboat. Speedboat per person is 300 baht, and they'll take you to the main beaches. You can go around as well to TM Beach and Samay Beach. I think it's about 350 or 400 baht. But, go over there, guys. I would suggest you avoid the ferry. The ferries, it's only 30 baht, I think, or 40 baht, but it's rammed, takes ages. They drop you off on the main beach there, and Taiwan Beach, and it's just overcrowded with Chinese, Korean, and other tourists there. So, my personal opinion would be to go over the other side. However, if you are over on the other side, generally speaking, in Koh Larn's kind of like a hidden gem in terms of the fact that it's got lots of beaches, lots of restaurants and stuff, places to stay. However, you can ride around the island, and there's very little law enforcement. But they have said here now, Pattaya Police have launched a rapid response team to Koh Larn to boost safety and raise public awareness. This initiative focuses on the hazards posed by motorcycle rentals and the golf cart use among tourists, aiming to prevent accidents and ensure traffic regulations are followed. Got to be honest with you guys, when you go over there, you ride around, there's very, very few people wear helmets. It's just the nature of the island, unfortunately. It's just the way it is. But however, they are going over there and they are looking at cleaning it up. It says traffic police officers have taken a stringent approach with motorcycle rental businesses, stressing the necessity of verifying renters' driving licenses and enforcing helmet use. Hotels have been explicitly warned against renting out golf carts to tourists. These vehicles are strictly for hotel transport service, meant solely for picking up and dropping off guests. This measure aims to reduce the risk of accidents caused by tourists unfamiliar with the island's route. And it's not just on Koh Larn. If you come over here, you can rent motorbikes over here in the city. You can rent them in Jomtien, Naklua, Pratamnak, all around there. Quite often the requirements that are necessary to rent the bike are not necessarily carried out to its fullest. So you can get yourself on a motorbike should you desire. And, guys, just wear your helmet, and just expect the unexpected, and that's as safe as you can be. Right. This one, I got to say, very distressing. I'm an animal lover, as you probably know, but really, really distressing. It says, a fire at famous Bangkok market kills 1,000 animals. And it's horrific. It says around 1,000 animals were killed in the fire at Bangkok's famous open-air Chatuchak market early Tuesday, gutting nearly 100 shops. It was a massive fire. Got to be honest with you, I wasn't aware of it. So I was actually told by a couple of the guys in the bar the other day, and I've looked it up, and it just recently happened. It says birds, dogs, cats, and snakes were burned to death in their cages in the pet zone, which also included rats, pythons, and geckos. It was an electrical short circuit that caused the problems, and it just cascaded and it just killed over 1,000 animals. I mean, horrific. What a way to die, is like locked in a cage with nowhere to go and just being engulfed by flames. It must be, I can't begin to think of what they went through. But this is the thing. It also highlights another thing as well. When you are in these markets, The markets here, like we've got Chatuchak market, and all I'm just saying to you is don't worry about the electrical hazard or the fire hazard, but just be aware of your surroundings. Just think to yourself, where's the exits? Where am I going to go? Because quite often people go into these big markets, they don't really get their bearings clear. And if something did horrific like it's just happen in the market you're in, and you're running in the wrong direction or trying to get out in the wrong direction, it could cause you problems. So when you do get to these big markets, please, just take a second just to have a look at your point of access and exit, and just see where you got to head to should anything bad happen and you need to get out quickly. But my thoughts are for the animals. I'm an animal lover, like I say, and just horrific. Yeah, over 1,000 animals sadly suffered a painful and slow death. Right, what's up now? It says effective solutions needed to tackle Pattaya City's traffic woes. As you know, they are doing a lot of improvements here in the city, and they're doing a great job. A lot of it's being done very quickly now. It's nearly coming to fruition, but it has improved the city. The one-way system, as you know, there's a one-way system now in Soy Diana and Soy Honey. Even though it was at the beginning, it was outrage. We can't be doing this. It seems to be working. The one-way system down on Jomtien Beach now, that seems to be working. There's less outrage about that. People have got used to it now and moving on. It says here, Pattaya City's ongoing battle with traffic congestion along South Pattaya Road persists despite the implementation of no parking zones and odd even day parking regulations. Enforced in September the 1st, 2023, these measures were designed to alleviate traffic gridlock, a critical issue impacting tourism in the area. And South Pattaya Road, you may not know, so if you know where the Buzzing Lounge is, if you go to the top here, it's the third road, turn right, then you get to the next major intersection, and if you turn left, that is South Pattaya Road. The South Pattaya Road goes from Sukhumvit all the way down to the beginning or the beginning of Second Road. And it gets really, really busy, really congested. It says here, despite concerted efforts, drivers disregarding for parking regulations continues to exacerbate traffic jams along South Pattaya Road. To combat this challenge, both Pattaya City and Pattaya City Police have taken steps to educate the public through informative signage and increased enforcement. However, the effectiveness of these measures is hindered by a lack of sufficient manpower, allowing illegal parking to persist in the absence of officers, meaning that basically people just don't listen, don't take any notice, so they park where they want to park, causing the congestion. In South Pattaya Road, if you go nearby the gold shops, quite often the cars will double park into the road. So yeah, it's a situation. But anyway, they are looking at it. Let's see what they do with that. On the good news, it says here, Pattaya Prow, new entertainment zone. Now, this looks good. I'm going to take the girls up here in the next. We got a couple of Buddha Day holidays coming up soon, so I'll take the girls up here. It says, with the building of the new Easy Car Entertainment Complex on Chatuchak Road. And Chatuchak Road is where the big night market is. It's the road that leads between Sukhumvit down onto the Chapaya Road down here in Jomtien. It says there are already two huge cabaret theatres, Coliseum and 79, and as well as the neighbouring Sanuk Park. Now, we went there with the kids. I took all the kids from Bangkok Jar down there. They had a fantastic time. It was brilliant. With this aqua park, scuba diving, bungee jumping. Bungee jumping is the one where, remember when Ian was with me, bless him, he couldn't do it. We stayed up there for, I think, about 30 minutes. He just couldn't jump off, which I don't blame him, because to be honest with you, when we were up there, it was quite high. Paintball and even bubble football, amongst the other choices. Chatuchak also houses one of the most popular night markets in the resort, and is mainly artery between Sukhumvit Road and Jomtien. So, it looks good. This is a new complex. I've driven past it. It's big. It's a go-kart track. We've got other go-kart tracks here. We do have a go-kart track down by Bali High Pier. So if you fancy that, if you are a real avid go-karter and you want some serious power, get yourself up to Birra Race Circuit. They do a professional go-karting circuit up there. The speed they go is just phenomenal. But I would say that's more aimed at the experts rather than people like me that just want to have a jolly. But I'm going to take the girls up to Easy Kart and see what's going on. But yeah, have a look, guys. If you're on the area, maybe a group of you, go over there and enjoy yourselves. Here we go again. So, majority of public feedback so far on draft law opposes proposal to make cannabis illegal again in Thailand, says the public health minister. Man, this is like a yo-yo. We there's just not really any clear outlook on what's going on. It says on June the 13th, 2024, the Thai Minister of Public Health, Somsak Thepsunin, provided an update on the public consultation held from June the 11th to the 25th regarding a draft aimed at reclassifying cannabis as a type 5 illegal narcotic, which would essentially recriminalise cannabis in Thailand. Now, if they do this, and if they do it, and it looks quite quite likely they are going to do it, there's going to be a huge amount of businesses here that are just going to be empty and void because they won't be able to operate. So I don't know what's going to go on. It's going to be a massive, massive step. And it's not just here in this city. I mean, it's all around Bangkok and everywhere. It's a very prominent thing that's going on right now with this situation. But if they do it, man, it's going to be... It says Somsec noted that the majority of public feedback so far opposes reclassifying cannabis as an illegal narcotic, with many commenting they prefer cannabis to be regulated and taxed like alcohol or cigarettes. However, he encouraged continued public participation, emphasising that all comments will be considered before finalising any legal draft. So they're still in the process of trying to figure out what they're going to do. The only thing, listen, I don't have a problem with what you do. That's your own personal life. It's no drama. The only thing I don't like about it, I'll be totally honest with you, is the smell. The smell is for me as an individual, it's a horrible smell. You can smell it from miles away. And yes, people say to me, oh yeah, but the smell of stale alcohol, the smell of cigarette smoke. I don't like cigarette smoke. Stale alcohol I can pretty much get around with. I don't really notice that, to be honest with you. Maybe that's because I'm in the environment every day. But certainly cigarette smoke and the cannabis stuff, I just don't like the smell. So I don't know, I don't know what they're going to do. What do you think, guys? Where do you think they're going to go with this? I think it's going to be a massive decision if they do say, no, that's it. It's going to be recriminalised. I think that'll be huge. One thing now, which I'm really surprised about, is the Cabinet have approved the gesture of a Y as a Thailand national identity. It says the Cabinet approved the gesture of a Y as a national identity of Thailand in the greetings and display of respect category. And if you don't know what a Y is when Thai people put their hands together, and there's 3 Ys, one here, and one here. So this one is to someone that's of the same level as you, this one is to a senior, this one is to royalty, and you bow the head. This one back is to say thank you. So normally, the younger person or the person that is perceived to be, what's the word I'm looking for? So status. So like, for instance, if I see Mo's mum or dad, I will always Y, because that's respect. They're elderly, they're older than me, so I respect them and always Y. So if you see a youngster, you don't Y to them, okay? They Y to you because you're older than them. It's a bit of a complex thing, but you can always say thank you very much. To the children, you don't reply thank you, but to the elders, you do. So it's a bit of a mix and match. But anyway, what they have done here is they've said now it's now an approved gesture as the Y as a Thailand national identity. I think it's great. One of the things that you might get a bit miffed by is when you go into time, particularly if you've been living the first time, we don't shake hands. Foreigner to foreigner will shake hands, but foreigner to Thai, they don't touch each other, they simply Y. And that's as easy as it gets. As you may or may not have been aware, we've had a lot of storms recently. Jomtien beach erosion causes safety concerns. And the picture there, I mean, you can see the damage it's done. And we have had some belting storms recently, we really have. But it's gone now, and we haven't had anything like that for a while. But the problem is, it says here, severe monsoon storms and heavy rains have caused terrible erosion along a 1,000-metre stretch of Jomtien beach. Jomtien is at the far end of Jomtien. So when you go from Pattaya, you go up through Pattaya, down into Jomtien, you go down the hill, turn right, you got the archway, that is Jomtien. If you keep going about 5 kilometres, then you get to Jomtien, which is like the far end. It's a lot quieter, but some nice bars, nice restaurants like this. So don't write that one off, but yeah, it's definitely worth checking out. Says here, authorities from the Pattaya Harbour Office and Jomtien Municipality inspected the affected area on Monday, June the 10th, and are taking immediate measures to address the issue. So I'm not quite sure what they're going to do, how they're going to combat what's happened. But yeah, it's had a really bad impact on the area. And it's a shame because they've done such a lot down there. They really have worked hard to try and make it a good thing. And as you can see in the picture, sadly, it's had a bit of a beating. So that's about it really in the news. In terms of events, what's going on? So don't forget, today is our Monday meetup. Come down here at 3 o'clock and you'll go off and enjoy yourself around the bars that maybe you haven't been to in the past. Also a great way of meeting other like-minded people. You might make some new contacts and new mates. So it's a nice way of meeting new people and going out and exploring around the area and going to, as I say, probably bars that maybe you wouldn't go to. Also today, we got the 2-year anniversary of Playgirls. And I've got to take my hat off to Carlos and Isaac. They've done a fantastic job and they worked so hard. They've got a really good operation going there with Playgirls. Playgirls, if you come down out of the Buzzing Lounge, down to Soy Buakhao, turn left. You're going to go past Soy LK Metro, Soy Lenki on your left. You're going to go past Soy Diana on your right. You're going to keep walking. You're going to go past Cheap Charlie's restaurant. Eventually you'll come up and you'll see on the corner there the hospital on the side, and opposite there you'll see the building which is called Playgirls, on the very beginning of Soi Boomerang from the Soi Buakhao entrance going in. It's a good vibe. They've got a lot going on here. They've got top models, Baby and Beitong. These two girls are apparently top models. I don't know them personally. I've never heard them, to be totally truthful, but I trust it's what's going on here. But they're doing a lot. It says, join us for a night of dazzling celebration as Playgirls Pattaya turns 2. Dive into the glamorous world of dirty disco and experience an unforgettable evening filled with glitz, glamour, and non-stop entertainment. What's happening? Well, I won't go through it all. There's a huge amount there. What I'll do is I'll list it all I'll put the link. The link will be in the description of the video. So click it, have a look at this one. But basically, it says Supermodel Spectacular, featuring 2 sensational supermodels, Baby and Beitong. Never heard of either of them. Bangkok Beauties, 10 stunning Thai models from Bangkok, bringing their charm to the party. Playgirls Extravaganza, 80 of the Playgirls' finest models setting the stage on fire. 80 girls, guys, and that goes back to the beginning when I'm talking about being quiet here and about, you come out, you'll have a great time. There you go to Playgirls. 80 girls plus 10 from Bangkok plus the 2. There's 92 straight away. So, and there'll be food later on, everything. But like I say, I'll put the link in the description of the video. Phil. I've known Phil good few years now. He's got the local, which is up in Soi Buakhao, but this time come from the buzzing areas down to Soi Buakhao and turn right. Follow it around, go around the Lennis Band, past Witherspoons, and then just up there on the left-hand side, you'll see the entrance into where the pub is called the Local. Phil's in there. It says the Local 5-year anniversary, and it's Emma's birthday. Emma, happy birthday. It says, hi all, we would like to invite you to the Local to celebrate 5 years of being open. Also, it's Emma, which is Phil's sister. It's her birthday, so it should be a good laugh. All welcome. It's just set back a little bit off the main road there, but jump in there, guys. Go and say hello, and I'm sure you're in for a good time. Talking of good times, on the 22nd now here, which is on the Saturday, down Soi 7, you've got the A7 DJ bar down there, and they're having a nurse party. So go down there and support Nick and all his team. And on the subject of Nick, I just want to say publicly, well done to Nick for all the support he's given to Ed Sweeney. People ask me about Ed. I'm going to be totally upfront, guys. Me and Ed are not friends. We've never spoken to each other. I've never met the guy. Don't have any interaction with him whatsoever. So for me to try and sort of, hey, Ed's doing this, it'd be hypocritical because I just don't know the guy. But Nick does. Nick's done a fantastic job. He's worked really hard to help him and get him through the situation he's in. I read earlier on today that there's some bad news about the swelling. It's not quite what they were hoping for. But if you want to find out more up-to-date information about Ed, please go and speak to Nick. Get in touch with Nick, and he'll update you. No problems whatsoever. And from an individual's perspective, Ed, I hope you recover well. And I wish you all the best, my friend. But like I say, guys, me and Ed are not friends. We've never met each other, so it'd be hypocritical for me to start saying, oh, Ed this and Ed that, Ed this and Ed that. I just don't know the guy, but I wish him all the best. I do hope he has a speedy recovery. But like I say, go to the nurse party, A7 DJ bar, and that starts at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, go down there and have a nice evening. Perfect way to go down there. And also, if Nick said, be able to speak to Nick and find out what's going on. Now, Sunday the 23rd, we've got Poom's birthday party. That's at Sexy in the City down in Soi 6. That starts at 3 o'clock. I've got to say, I like Sexy in the City. You go there myself when my friends come up from Wai and we have a great time in there. We have a really good time in there. It's a nice bar, chilled out vibe. The girls are good fun. So if you are in the area on Sunday, pop yourself down there. Go and say hello. Also on the 21st, I mentioned we got the Festival 2024 Pride for All Parade. So if you are into that, the Pride stuff, I can't read this. It's the best international Pride parade in Thailand. Miss Healthy Queen, One Man, One Woman on the Beach 2024. It seems to be all going on. But anyway, if that's your kind of thing, guys, just go and check it out. And that's going to be down by the Alcazar Cabaret Show, which is just down by Soi 4, around by Soi 4, that area. But go check that one out as well, guys. And this Friday, don't forget, coming up this Friday, we've got our own meetup, our 3 p.m. here at the Buzzing Lads, likewise we do on the Mondays. And again, at the end of this month, on Wednesday, the 26th of this month, we will have our pool party. So please, if you are looking for some fun, it's a great event. There'll be more details in Discord nearer the time, but jump in there, go check that out. That's it, guys. There we are. So what do you think, guys? Have a thing. If you have got any events or anything you want me to shout out, please send me an email, 247pattaya@gmail.com. I will happily do my very best for you to get it out there so you can get your event publicised. Doesn't cost you a single penny. It just helps me share it with the community. So if you have got anything to let me know, guys, just drop me that email. Thank you very much for watching. As always, guys, please remember, hit the subscribe button and also the bell icon if you'd like to be notified when I bring out a new video. Like I mentioned earlier, please take a look at our Instagram and to our TikTok. Both of them are really going well. Instagram is all about nightlife, the girls, all the dancing, stuff like that. TikTok is about your daytime stuff. Jump in our Discord. There's over 20,000 members in there now. Totally free. Just a wealth of information. If you want to find out anything that's going on here, just have a look in Discord, ask the question. There'll be loads of experts that can help you, far more knowledgeable than me, that can do that for you. So please have a look in there. And if you'd like to support the channel, please will you join us here on YouTube. Become a member on YouTube. Send me an email, 247pattaya@gmail.com. Let me know that you've joined. And then once I've got that information, I can check it through. And then what I'll do is I'll get a link sent to you for our members-only Discord area. And your support is much appreciated. All right. Thank you very much for watching, guys. And please, as always, wherever you're in the world, stay safe.